What are you doing, Minty?
She's chasing lizards.
Chasing lizards?
I see it.
You do? Was it on the other side?
No.
Lizards are my friends.
The lizards here look like little baby alligators.
That's versus kitten.
When the shit goes down, you better be ready. So, it is October 4th, and I guess something crazy is supposed to happen. So I've heard by the media and YouTube and everything. So one thing that could happen is the signal is going to come through all the phones and turn everyone into zombies. Second thing that could happen, I've heard, is they're going to do this test, and after this test, everybody's phones and everything are magically going to switch currencies to the new currency. So, I don't know, seems like almost seems like a holiday. So I figured I might take it easy. I wanted to go mill today with the freshly sharp ripping chain. But I think also I've been wanting to do a couple upgrades to the trailer to make hauling stuff around a little easier and more organized. And I'll show you what I mean while we are waiting for stuff to go down. I think at 2 o'clock it's supposed to go down. I think it already happened in California, so who knows what's going on in California right now. So I figure I'm just gonna do what I do best and keep being creative and working. I gotta clean all this mess up and get a little more organized so I can work here. But I need a couple places where I can put tools. One thing I carry around, I've broke several of these tripods from them bouncing around. So I need like a little cubby hole for maybe the tripod, a couple spots for axes. Another thing is my level likes to bounce around in here, and that's bad for a level. So I need a spot to put my level. You know, kind of like I made the chainsaw holsters. I need to make wooden holsters for other stuff that I carry on the day. My what is it? EDC? Yeah, my EDC, everyday carry. I need some spots for it. So this is kind of what I'm picturing here. Have a couple cubby holes to separate an axe from another axe, or an axe from a hammer. Have some dividers here, so when you're riding and bouncing, they won't hit each other. You don't have metal hitting your blade there. So we need to separate those and have a couple of spots for tools where they don't hit each other. Or you could have two in the same spot, would be cool. And I was thinking maybe a spot you can put your drill so it'll stay in a spot. And then I got the tripod, the level. So that's kind of what I'm picturing there. Just a couple of pieces of decorative wood there just to hold stuff in place up front there. And I think I'm gonna go with 4 inches. It looks like 4 inches will let the big battery fit in there, the tripod, 2 axes. That's awesome. The 2 axes, they can ride beside each other without even hitting the edge, you know what I mean? That's all I want to prevent, is the edges from hitting anything besides wood. And you could even put a hammer in there too, I guess, and it would be fine there. So yeah, I'm gonna cut some 4-inch dividers and basically turn these into separate cubby holes maybe three or four separate cubby holes to accommodate all my EDC here. And I was thinking I'd like to occasionally ride with my buckets of tools in here. So I was thinking to create another wall to hold those in place, but I would like this wall to be removable. So I want to be able to slide a board in here when I'm carrying this stuff, and then when I'm not and I'm carrying firewood and other stuff, I can remove that wall, and it'll become my hauling trailer again. And this is what I'm working with. I got some pretty scrap wood. We got some maple, we got some oak, more maple, more oak, another piece of maple down there, and this piece of maple down in the bottom here actually worked out pretty good. It ain't a perfect cut. It's got a little bit of gap in there, but it doesn't have to be that structurally sound or anything. It just needs to be screwed in there. It'll be definitely sturdy enough just to keep stuff in place. So that worked out good. I just got to decide whether I want to use this one, the oak on the top, or the maple. Possibly the maple would be nice because it would match up here, and the oak would too, though, because this is oak. But anyway, that's kind of the game plan, what I was picturing, and now I just have to get creative and do some cutting and sanding and screw them in place, and that'll make my life a lot more organized, and I'm not chasing tools so much. I'll have them right here together, and yeah, cool. Look at that pretty oak. So I took that piece of oak and kind of just getting an idea. This is going to be about 6 inches. I'm going to have a 6-inch little box there for the tripod and the level. And then I'm going to have a bigger one in the middle here. Not even sure how big that is. Let's see, how big is that? That is about 20 inches, I think, in the middle. And then 8 inches here. I made room to have 2 axes at least. I'll usually just carry one, but it's good if you want to take both of them. You're going to chop some stuff. But I sanded this oak down, and I was going to put 3 dividers, but I think just these 2 are going to do it. So we're going to attach these here and here. And it's just going to be 3 cubby holes. So now I got to do the bottom board. I love this oak, and it's kind of pretty sturdy. Live edge, it's pretty. It's gonna look beautiful when I put a clear coat on it. Now I'm gonna get the piece of maple for the bottom over here, and I'm gonna make this match the same as that top one. It's gonna have 4-inch cubby holes, 8-inch here for the axes, 6 inches over there for the tripod and the level, and in the center I can put whatever I want that I need at the time, like a drill or whatever, a couple tools, and it'll hold it in place and stop it from bouncing around. So say I have other stuff in here, I don't have my tools all mixed bouncing around with the stuff. We'll have it organized with a nice compartment to hold it in place, kind of like the chainsaws. So pretty cool. Oh, and that oak is going to match this oak. So we're going to have this oak here, the other oak up here. And I'm wondering if I should raise it up as high as... nah, probably not. I might end up putting a board on top of it to decorate it like this in the near future. But yeah, now I'm going to take this piece out of here. Time for some sanding. And I'll use this piece here that matches somewhat, or I could use this piece over here that definitely matches. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this piece to cut my 2 4-inch pieces and sand the crap out of this so it's really pretty. I wonder if I should cut it a little thinner. The thing is kind of bulky and heavy. I think I might actually rip this down to where it might be about half the size. It doesn't have to be so big and bulky. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna rip both of these smaller, like a couple of inches. Dang, it's like 2:20, I think. And I just got the emergency test on my phone. And I didn't turn into a zombie. I feel like I still have the US dollar. But I guess now they can personally alert every single person when the aliens get here. But other than that, I got my bottom piece made here. Not bad. It looks really nice. I decided to just use oak with the maple since I already had them cut when I cut these. And then we have our top. I think that'll look good on the top. I don't know. Maybe that should be the bottom and this should be the decorative top. Huh. Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking maybe. How about that? I think that doesn't look bad at all. And I was actually thinking about adding a board over the top to kind of decorate the top too. Maybe something like that. The piece of oak to match the front. That could look pretty cool. That could definitely look pretty nice. I think we might go with that setup right there. I just don't know about the drill storage part. Unless I were to raise this up like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to raise that up off the bottom, and then that'll be a little cubby hole also. Yeah, I think that's cool. At least raise it up some. Yeah, raise it up a couple inches off the bottom. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna look pretty cool and sturdy. All right, I just got to put a little bit of finish on it. Once I put a finish on it, this top board will match that oak because they're both the same oak. Possibly the same board, out of the same board, possibly. And the bottom is oak. It'll definitely pop and look nice when we put a finish on it. But that's gonna do. That's what I needed right there. Just a couple spots to put stuff where it'll be taken care of. See, my axe blades won't be hurting each other or anything, bouncing into anything. I'll usually just be rolling with one anyway, probably most of the time. But I like both of these. So. Couple spots just for stuff that I'm using at the time, like a drill or whatever tools I can stick in there that I need to carry with me. The level, the tripod, the axe, the drills are definitely EDC every day. So now I got to come up with some decorative pieces that are going to be permanently mounted like these are, but I'll have a spot to slide a board in and out of it to create a wall, a temporary wall anytime I need it. Like if I have my tool buckets in there, or I could put my wall board there, and that could be just a toolbox in itself that I'm putting other tools in. So I think I am gonna go ahead and work on that too. Created me a little work spot here, a little sharpening chainsaw maintenance station. And once we remove this, get that out of the way. Now we got our storage back. Dang right. That works right there for on the go. See right there is why I was talking about putting up a removable wall for buckets That just tipped over on the way over here. So I think I might actually do that, but I don't really see myself hauling buckets like this in this trailer too often. I don't know. I could just find a way, just have a spot for a bungee cord to go over and hold it. I don't know. I don't want to go crazy with this trailer. One thing that was really important to me is, first off, I had the tripod in the back bouncing around and just rolling around, and this part right here broke on it, so I had to buy another one of those to actually hold my phone. So that's one thing I'm just trying to prevent, is just have stuff in here where it's got its own spot and it ain't gonna break or get damaged. And my axe too, I worry about the edge of my axe a lot, and so that's a good spot for that, just to protect it from hitting stuff like these bolt heads in here. You don't want your axe hitting that, bouncing around on it. So I'm pretty happy with that today, and that was a good accomplishment. And I mounted my vise here so I can sharpen a chainsaw or work on a chainsaw if I need to. So that's awesome. And the main thing also is my chainsaw saddles. But I want to keep in mind, I also have this trailer, and I already have a spot on that one. As you can see, let me show you here. I have a spot on this trailer just for that purpose. I got this here where it kind of holds my buckets in place. So I really love this trailer too. It's not quite as pretty. I built this, all the lumber's rough cut for a year now. It's been like this, and I've loved this trailer. I also have a mount here, a vise for chainsaw work up here on the rack on top. So I also use this trailer a lot too. So I guess if I'm just hauling tools around like this and buckets and stuff, I can just use this one, which was part of the plan to have two of them, because now this can be for my tools. And while I have it loaded with tools and I'm doing something and I need to go fetch something, I can hook up to this trailer, go fetch stuff for firewood or whatever I need to do. Or if I'm just going around to cut stuff or take the chainsaw to go mill, I have my milling tools on here, you know, tripod level, axe, chainsaw, and then of course the big saw for milling sits right in the back. So I think I'm just gonna leave it kind of like this. I don't want it to have too much going on. I just want it to be somewhat simple, but have a little bit of storage for the main things I need. And then if I need a bunch of tools, I'll just hook it up with this one, you know. And that's another thing on here. Let me show you. I have a couple of spots that I built onto this trailer, like a tool tray over here for files and stuff like that when I'm out doing stuff and I need to sharpen the chainsaw. That was the first one I made for that purpose. And then I have a little storage part over here where I put axes and stuff in here. So it holds your tools in place. And I actually would like to sand this eventually, sand it and finish it, made a little prettier, do a couple more changes to it. Like I have hauled pretty much every board I've ever milled almost by this, and I've strapped it right here on the back, which has held up surprisingly very well with just a couple screws I have in the back holding it. So one thing I was thinking is to bulk this up a little bit, add a board across here for some extra strength for hauling boards and strapping boards to the back of it, because you've seen me strap boards to the back of the four-wheeler and haul it with the four-wheeler. I do actually like using the trailer more and strapping them to the back of the trailer better. It just seems to work out a lot better. It's a smoother ride. You know, I had the chance of your boards hitting you in the back while you're riding a four-wheeler if they slip or something. But yeah, I'm definitely going to give this some more love and attention because I do plan on keeping this one and using it a lot also, like I have for a year now. And then this one is just another one to use on top of that, which is awesome. I've loved this so far. I've hauled a bunch of wood with it already, and tools, and having stuff just bouncing around, like little fragile stuff like the tripod. I don't want stuff like that to get broke anymore. So that was definitely a must. I needed something up there to hold some tools, but I ain't gonna go crazy. But I do have some brand new wheels for this thing. Tires and wheels, I'm about to throw those on. And I have some eye bolts. I think I have 6 of those. So I think I'm gonna mount 6 of those, 3 on each side. That way I can use bungees to bungee stuff down, like my big saw with the mill on it. If I put that in here, I can bungee it down. And then I don't have to worry about that bouncing as I'm hitting bumps and everything. So, I don't know, just trying to make things better and more convenient. All right, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to see how this chain rips after all that sharpening. I spent probably at least an hour, if not more time, actually sitting and sharpening this thing. So I'm really hoping this thing is gonna finish this tree and I can move on with my life. Came down here a little earlier and got the sled set up. Set the saw to 6 inches. Hopefully that is enough. But see what we could do here. I'm thinking we might be able to get some 10-footers. Let me see before we start ripping here. Pretty sure that was about 10 foot. I think I'm planning on going about there. $10 or $11. It's showing 11. I don't know if I'm gonna go quite that far, but we'll see. We'll see what we get out of this first cut here. Oh, I need my dang earplugs. I ain't grabbed my earplugs. Need us some fuel and oil. All right. One thing I want to definitely do before I crank this loud thing up is show some huge appreciation. Yesterday was just amazing. I have to thank Jean tremendously. I have to thank Paper Lady, the Lazy Sage Ranch, Jessica, just so many more. MJ Honnold, oh my God, thank you so much. She like hooked us up with some groceries yesterday, and I just can't thank y'all enough. I couldn't imagine how much more of a struggle this would be without you guys. So I just want y'all to know the whole time I'm out here working and just laboring my butt off, I'm always thinking about you guys, like every second. I can't even look at this saw without thinking of Paper Lady and just all the help we've had. And as much as some people seem to not like that, we love to just thank you guys and just let y'all know how grateful we are. And so I just wanted to say that we love you guys so much and just thank you so much. And it is time to rip some 2x. Dang right. A little bit of oil in there. And also I have to thank everyone from the Chris and Holly show that came here to support my new channel and get me going and getting me monetized. And also thank you to all the new people that are coming here to watch me work in the woods and mill wood and play with chainsaws and ramble on about stuff and just it means a lot for sure. Cutting that fast going uphill. Here we go. First cut, that went smooth as I don't know what. Dang right. All right, now I gotta set this thing back to my 2 inches and get us some more of these 2x out of this. Looks like I'll get good maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 out of this. That would be amazing to get 4. Oh, let's measure it. Let's see here. How long we got here? Come on, hang on, tape measure. 12. Dang, I underestimated that a little bit. Getting us some 12-foot 2x out of this. If I could get 4 12-footers out of this, I'll be one very happy man. All right, we got a 12-foot 2x out of it. It was binding up, I have to say. I think the bar and the mill are binding up because the chain is ripping. But I still had, I mean, even though I'm kind of milling uphill, I can still tell that it's binding. But I mean, it's all good. I'm just hoping this thing's gonna let us finish these next, what, at least 2 cuts. At least 2 more would be good. I don't know, we're about to see though. As you can see, I'm not really putting too much into this video. I'm just trying to finish this tree. Oh my gosh, I'm just ready to finish this tree and move on to finishing up the cabin and milling a different tree. I like milling, but man, I'm tired of milling this tree. I need a new one. So I'm just trying to knock this out and get it done today and mill all I can out of this. I'm ready to get all this mess cleaned up. I know you heard me say it a bunch of times, but I'm ready to open up my trail so I can ride through here again and get this tree and all this wood cleaned up. So that's what I'm working hard to do today. Well, dang. Wedged my chainsaw in there, so I got to get another chainsaw to get that released. When I started cutting that, the log kind of started going down and pinched my blade there. So either I got to pick this log up or I got to cut it with another saw. But that's it. I don't even have enough wood to cut another one, so we got 3 out of it, and I'm perfectly happy with that. And I'm perfectly happy that this tree is finished. Let's see if we can cut this thing out of here. Goodness. Come on, let my saw go. Oh my God, that's so wedged. Wow, that is tight on there. Give him my saw. All right. Whew. All right, there we go. 3 12-footers out of that. 2-bys. On this end, it looks like we could get another 2-by, but you go down here, it's like paper thin down there at the end. That caused a little bit of resistance is the word. But anyway, I am glad to say that we just milled that whole poplar tree, and now we get to do a bunch of cleaning up. I got to get rid of all this right here. All that's going to just get cut up into firewood and brush, and I am very, very happy. And I'm about to retire that bar from milling. I'll probably still use the bar and that chain. The chain is still great, so I'll be using that for some freehanding pretty soon, because I have a log I got to cut in half for the porch. We need all of these. All of these are going towards the porch and the stairs or walk ramp, whatever we do. I still don't know. I ain't gonna know until I start building it and just kind of let my soul get a feeling of what I want to do there. But man, I am so happy. I wish I could calculate how many board foot we got out of this, because it was 3 16-foot links and then a 12, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking we got like at least 8 boards out of one log, probably more for the first one because it was the thickest. I know we got 8 out of the second one, I believe. And then it was 8 that we have up on the deck that I wanted to keep the siding. So that was 8. So we might have got more than 8 boards out of the other logs. I don't recall exactly. I would have to actually look back myself. But we'll just say 8. 8, 16, 24. So that would be 24 times 8. Right? Yeah. Yeah, 24 times 16. 8, 16, 24 times 16. So that would give us the board feet out of those 3 logs. And then we got 1, 2, 3 12-foot 2-bys. So that's what is that? 66? No, 36. So 36 times 3, that would be how many board foot we got out of that. But those are thicker. So we got a lot of board footage, a ton of board footage out of this tree. And it's all gonna be used, it's all been getting used as we milled it, except for the siding up on the drying rack. That's for the next project that shouldn't be too far away, that we start on the new building. So hey, we getting it in, man. We're getting it in. And I appreciate y'all being out here with me and, you know, giving me a little bit of rooting me on a little bit and some help, and just so I wouldn't rather do it with anybody else. So time to get some cleaning done. I'm looking forward to cleaning all this mess up out here and just cleaning up my trail, making this all pretty again. I got firewood over there from like probably a year ago when I cut up a tree over here. So I would like to come out here and just start cleaning all this up, take some loads of firewood and start cleaning up a little bit. But it ain't gonna be today. I gotta drag all this wood out of here though. I am gonna drag these out of here more than likely tonight. I'll probably drag those over to the cabin, get those ready. At least get them over there. That way when I get prepared to start building, I got it all over there. But well, that's it. Thanks guys again, and hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying my videos, and God bless y'all. See you in the next one.